Deep within your body, working completely unnoticed, are two of your most vital organs. They are your body's master purifiers, its sophisticated filtration system. Day and night, they tirelessly clean your entire blood supply, over 60 times a day. They balance your body's fluids, regulate your blood pressure, and even help produce red blood cells. I am talking about your kidneys. They are silent, hard-working heroes. And because they work so silently, we often don't notice there's a problem until it's too late. Kidney disease is often called a silent killer because it can progress for years without any obvious symptoms. By the time symptoms appear, much of the damage may already be irreversible. We often associate kidney damage with major diseases like diabetes or severe hypertension, a habit that millions of people consider completely harmless. That could be steadily and silently destroying your kidneys. Today, we are going to expose this habit. We will explore the hidden mechanism by which it inflicts damage, and we will give you the essential knowledge to protect these precious organs for life. First, let's briefly appreciate the marvel of your kidneys. They are far more than simple filters. Each kidney contains about 1 million tiny filtering units called nephrons. These nephrons are constantly working to remove waste products and excess fluid from your blood, but they also do so much more. Your kidneys produce a hormone called renin, which is a master controller of your blood pressure. They balance critical electrolytes like sodium and potassium, which are essential for nerve and muscle function. They produce a hormone called erythropoietin, which signals your bone marrow to make new red blood cells. And they convert vitamin D into its active form, which is crucial for bone health. They are, in short, absolutely essential to your survival and well-being. Their health is your health. Now let's talk about the habit that puts all of this at risk. It's not a rare chemical or an exotic food, something found in every pharmacy, every supermarket, and every medicine cabinet in the world. The silent daily habit that is damaging your kidneys is the chronic, casual overuse of NSAIDs. NSAID stands for Non-Steroidal Anti-Inflammatory Drug. These are some of the most common over-the-counter pain relievers. We are talking about ibuprofen. We are talking about naproxen. We are talking about diclofenac, and others in the same class. People take them for everything. A headache, a sore back, menstrual cramps, arthritis pain, a sports injury. Because they are so easily available, we have developed a culture of popping these pills without a second thought. We think it's just an ibuprofen. What's the harm? For occasional short-term use, they are generally safe for most people. The profound danger lies in the habit. The danger is in taking them day after day, week after week to manage chronic aches and pains. This is where the silent damage begins. To understand how these pills harm your kidneys, we need to talk about a group of compounds called prostaglandins. Prostaglandins are hormone-like substances that your body produces to handle injury and illness. Some prostaglandins cause pain and inflammation, which is why we want to block them. But other prostaglandins are protective. They perform vital housekeeping functions. In your kidneys, specific prostaglandins play a crucial protective role. They act to keep the small blood vessels inside the kidney dilated or open. This ensures that your kidneys receive a constant high volume of blood flow. This robust blood flow is essential for the nephrons to do their filtering job properly. Now, here's how NSAIDs work. They relieve pain and inflammation by blocking enzymes called COX-1 and COX-2. Blocking these enzymes stops the production of the pain-causing prostaglandins. But here is the critical hidden consequence. In blocking the bad prostaglandins, they also block the production of the good, protective prostaglandins that keep the blood vessels in your kidneys wide open. So what happens when you take an NSAID? Those protective prostaglandins disappear. The blood vessels in your kidneys constrict. The flow of blood to the delicate filtering units, the nephrons, is significantly reduced. A nephrologist, kidney specialist, calls this renal ischemia. Think of it this way. It's like slowly and silently tightening a clamp on the fuel line to your car's engine. The engine might still run, but it's not getting the fuel it needs. Over time, sputtering and damage become inevitable. By taking NSAIDs every day, you are, in effect, slowly starving your kidneys of the blood and oxygen they need to survive. This leads to a condition called chronic interstitial nephritis. This is where the kidney tissue becomes inflamed and scarred. Due to the lack of blood flow, the nephrons begin to die off. And because you have millions of them, you don't notice the loss at first. You can lose up to 60 or 70% of your kidney function before you even begin to feel symptoms. This is why it is such a silent and devastating habit. Now, there are two common situations that make this habit even more dangerous. The first is dehydration. When you are dehydrated, your body is already trying to conserve water, and blood flow to the kidneys is naturally reduced. If you then take an NSAID while you are dehydrated, for example, for a headache during a hot day or after a long workout, you create a perfect storm. You're combining two powerful insults to your kidney's blood supply. This can trigger acute kidney injury, a sudden and severe drop in kidney function. That can be a medical emergency. The second aggravating factor is having pre-existing conditions like high blood pressure or diabetes. These conditions already place a tremendous strain on the kidneys. If you have high blood pressure or diabetes, and you are also taking NSAIDs regularly, you are dramatically accelerating your path towards chronic kidney disease and potential kidney failure. So what is the solution? How do we manage pain without harming these vital organs? Here is a kidney-safe action plan. Action number 1, rethink your painkiller. First, understand that NSAIDs are designed for occasional short-term use, not as a daily management strategy. If you have chronic pain, taking these pills every day is like putting a piece of tape over your car's warning light. You are ignoring the signal and causing deeper damage. You must address the root cause of your pain. For simple, occasional pain, like a tension headache, safer alternative for your kidneys is acetaminophen, also known as paracetamol. It works through a different mechanism and does not interfere with the prostaglandins in the kidneys. However, a word of caution: acetaminophen carries its own risks, particularly for the liver if you exceed the recommended dose. No painkiller is perfectly harmless. Action number 2, prioritize radical hydration. This is the single most important and protective thing you can do for your kidneys every day. Water is not just for thirst. It is the medium your kidneys use to flush out toxins and waste products. When you are well hydrated, your urine is diluted and flows easily, putting minimal strain on your nephrons. When you are dehydrated, your urine becomes highly concentrated with waste products, forcing your kidneys to work much harder and increasing the risk of kidney stones. Don't wait until you're thirsty. Thirst is a sign that dehydration has already begun. Sip water consistently throughout the day. Your goal should be to keep your urine a pale, light yellow color. And please, understand that sodas, sugary juices, and energy drinks are not hydrating. The massive sugar and fructose load in these drinks is another major cause of kidney damage through diabetes and fatty liver disease. Plain, clean water is what your kidneys crave. Action number 3, explore a natural, anti-inflammatory lifestyle. For chronic pain, the long-term solution is not a pill. It's reducing the inflammation in your body that is causing the pain in the first place. Start with your diet. Incorporate powerful, natural, anti-inflammatory foods. Omega-3 fatty acids from fatty fish like sardines and wild salmon. The powerful compound curcumin from the spice turmeric, ginger, garlic, and leafy green vegetables. At the same time, you must remove pro-inflammatory foods, like the industrial seed oils we've discussed before, and processed sugar. Consider physical therapy, stretching, yoga, or massage to address the root cause of musculoskeletal pain. Managing stress through practices like meditation can also lower your body's overall inflammatory burden and change your perception of pain. Let's bring this to a final, clear conclusion. The image of health is not someone who can pop a pill and ignore their body's signals. True health is listening to those signals and addressing the root cause. The silent daily habit of relying on NSAIDs for chronic pain is a betrayal of your body's trust. You are silencing a cry for help while allowing a deeper, more dangerous problem to fester. You are trading temporary relief for the long-term health of two irreplaceable organs. I urge you to look in your medicine cabinet and in your purse. Recognize these pills not as a harmless quick fix, but as a powerful medication to be used cautiously and respected. Protect your kidneys. Hydrate relentlessly. Address the root cause of your inflammation. and you will be protecting your health, your vitality, and your future for decades to come.